Toto Wolff has shared his views on the ongoing controversy involving Red Bull, expressing doubts about the ride height adjustment device, which he believes the team might be using despite claims that it can't be accessed after the car is assembled. Wolff thinks stricter penalties and investigations should be imposed on Red Bull and criticizes the FIA for not fully grasping the severity of the situation. With increased pressure from Ferrari and McLaren, it's possible that the governing body will take more action, but the question remains whether they can prove if Red Bull has used the device before. Although the rivalry between Wolff and Red Bull has faded somewhat on the track since 2022 due to Mercedes' struggles with the new ground effect regulations, Wolff continues to speak out about issues that concern him. The latest controversy surrounds the ride height adjustment device that Red Bull has been accused of using in breach of parc fermé rules. According to the FIA, the device is legal because it's impossible to access once the car is fully assembled. However, technicians inspected the car during the Austin GP and found no issues with its legality. Despite this, Wolff remains unconvinced, arguing that the device seems unnecessary and adds weight to the car, which contradicts Red Bull's efforts to reduce weight by even stripping paint from the car. Wolff believes the FIA needs to conduct a more thorough investigation to determine if the device has been used in previous races, though proving this would be no easy task. Wolff commented, "From what I've seen and heard, it's outrageous. We're all designing parts to meet F1's high standards and regulations, and sometimes we push the boundaries, but other parts make you wonder why they even exist. Why would you design something with two positions if it's not meant to be used?" Many F1 experts have raised the same question. Red Bull's explanation of the part makes it seem pointless, as it supposedly can't be used once the car is assembled, yet it adds weight to the car, an issue they've been vocal about. Red Bull's cars, the RB19s, are already on the heavier side, and rather than remove the device, they've opted to strip paint to reduce weight. This has led Wolff to suspect that the FIA hasn't done enough to investigate whether the device has been used in previous races. While Red Bull has been dominant in recent years, winning 21 out of 22 races in 2023, they have also been involved in controversy, including breaching the budget cap in 2021, for which they were fined €7 million and handed a sporting penalty. Despite this, Red Bull is still expected to win the 2024 championship unless something drastic happens in the remaining 5 races and 2 sprint events. Wolff's criticisms of Red Bull haven't stopped, and he remains skeptical about whether the team's actions align with the regulations. Wolff isn't alone in his concerns. McLaren CEO Zak Brown has also expressed doubts about Red Bull's ride height device. He believes the FIA is taking the issue seriously but worries about what might have happened in the past. Brown pointed out that Red Bull is the only team with the ability to adjust the ride height from inside the cockpit, raising further questions. He said, "I trust the FIA has identified a potential issue and will deal with it moving forward, but I'm more concerned about what might have happened before." Brown emphasized that modifying the car without FIA approval, even for driver comfort, is against the rules. Christian Horner, Red Bull's team principal, dismissed these concerns, arguing that the device is on the list of open-source components available to all teams and has been publicly accessible for the past 3 years. Horner believes Red Bull's rivals are simply trying to stir up controversy where none exists. He mentioned that the FIA inspected the car during the Austin GP and found nothing wrong, and that any drama is just paranoia from other teams. Horner also pointed out that other teams, like McLaren, have exploited loopholes in the rules, such as their mini DRS trick, which was eventually banned. However, since the ban, McLaren has struggled with top speed, especially in Austin, showing that the FIA's enforcement of regulations can have a real impact. Horner criticized other teams for trying to win battles off the track by stirring up controversies. With all this in mind, the question remains, has Red Bull truly used the device to adjust the ride height during races, and if so, does the FIA have the means to go back and investigate past races? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our video on Liam Lawson's case to take Sergio Perez's seat for 2025, which is now playing on your screen.